information, varieties, business, entertainment. We have you covered on 103.5 FM.
Top of the morning to all of you out there. It's the midweek edition of Sports Today on Honor 103.5 FM. My name is Eniola Afolabi, the Sports Marshal, your anchor on the program this beautiful Wednesday morning. We take you around the world of sport, serve you in-depth analysis on top stories making headlines in the world of sport. Okay, I've got guys seated in the studio ready to talk sport in the big way on Honor 103.5 FM. Leo Purity Ayomikun is keeping his shirt intact on the program this beautiful Wednesday morning. Hey, well, good morning to you and welcome to Honor 103.5 FM Sports Studio.
Yeah, good morning to you, and good morning to the guys in the studio. Good morning to you, sport lover, this beautiful Wednesday morning. It's good to be back here to talk sports. We also yesterday at the Value Jets where we saw Shooting Stars defeating Remo Stars by 3-0. An interesting game, so to say. But then it's a good one to be here again to talk sports.
Shooting Stars will surely be celebrating that one out of many attempts victory over Remo Stars. But for me, I'm not going to celebrate yet. I'm waiting until the league starts and see what Shooting Stars are able to get out of Remo Stars. Okay, Pelu Abidemi is also in the studio with us this beautiful Wednesday morning. It's a full house for the midweek edition of Sports Today on Honor 103.5 FM.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone in the studio. It's nice to be here once again as we bring you the best in sports this week.
I'm talking about best in sport. Gift just walked past us in the studio and she's actually looking sporty, very, very sporty this morning. Even sporty than Leo Purity. Okay, gentlemen, let's start the show talking tennis. Well, the British golden boy, if I must call him that way, Andy Murray is through to the second round of the Canadian Open in Toronto after a straight-set victory over Lorenzo Sonego. That's in blustery Toronto. Murray, 36, beat Italian 7-6, 7-3, 6-love in 2 hours and 9 minutes at the ATP Masters 1000 event. The Scots previously won the tournament in 2009, 2010 and 2015 before that blight in his career owing to injury. But good to know that he's gradually coming back now.
Yeah, to me, I think it's a good one seeing Andy Murray getting that win. I think it's a good one to build his confidence and, of course, move further, because we saw what happened at the last tournament where he came on board. Probably this will just set this, the record straight, and of course, going further, it will be a very good one for Andy Murray in the nearest future.
Okay, talking about a great one, it's not a great story for Tobi Amusan this morning because she's been left out of the Nigerian team to the World Athletics Championship due to start later this month in Budapest. Pelu Abidemi, we all know, or all of us in the studio here have an idea of what's happening, but this is certainly not a good story for Tobi Amusan.
It's certainly not a good story for not just Tobi Amusan, even all Nigerians at large, because we expect our best players to be taken, to any tournaments to go and represent us, and always common will win. Because if you check past tournaments we've been going to, even not just in athletics, in all sports, football, basketball, we've actually been dominating. You understand? We've been dominating almost all sports. But now going into this tournament and not having our best player there to represent us, it doesn't say great things about our country and about the federation.
AY. I mean, Toby Amusan missing out.
Yeah, to me, I think
AFN trying to be safe.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're trying to play safe, but then I think it's a very sad one not seeing. I mean, the defending champion. We saw what she did last year. She dominated at several sporting activities when it comes to athletics. So missing out this time around, I think, is a very bad one, and it's not a good one for her career because the way they are taking the issue now, no one is attending to it from that federation. But then I think when it comes to the AFN, I think they are playing safe. They don't want to do any foul play. But then
she's
we'll
been
wait and
suspended
see.
by
AIU,
the athletics integrity.
That is what I'm saying.
Unit.
Even up to now, the AIU have not said anything. The investigation is not going on the way we are expecting it. So I think there's an unnecessary delay in this investigation. Then we wait and see.
AIU is notorious for, for
delaying process.
Cases like that. But even though Amusa has promised to clear her name.
We are still expecting that, but with the likes of Ese Brume, I think we still be able to get some medals. Ezekiel Nathaniel also will be representing Nigeria and several other athletes. So I think we are still. Yeah, sure. We can still come out with flying colors.
Imagine World Athletics Championship without, world record holder. Of course. Definitely not complete. And talking about the World Athletics Championship in Budapest, that's in Hungary, medals for the competition has been unveiled. The design of the medals are driven by focus on uniqueness and originality. Deviating from the traditional medal design, the emphasis was placed on representing the host country and capturing the essence of a sporting nation. One side of the medal, the central figure, is a logo of World Championship Budapest 2003. The Statue of Liberty at top, Gilbert Hill, a prominent and recognizable landmark in Budapest. It goes on and on like that. But for me, the most major focus should be on the track itself, where Nigeria will be missing Toby Amusan.
Yeah, that's one of our strengths when it comes to athletics. The tracks event is one of our major strengths. We saw the likes of Toby Amusan will definitely be missed from the track and several other competitors also. But then we cannot do anything. We still have to wait for the IAAU to give us the best response.
Okay, the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, NBBOC, has concluded a plan to invite the highly experienced and referred referee and judge, Daniel van der Wiel of Belgium, to come into the country in December 2023. He will be in the country for about 5 days for a referee and judges tutorial and seminar, and also officiate some bout as a referee and also judge. The NBBOC will also have a lady coach, HIBA certified courtwoman, Yinka duty to teach interested coaches, managers and boxers on how to do courtsman and hard wrapping of boxers. That's on the court.
To me, I think it's needed. Sometimes we need this foreign experience into our development. Here in boxing also, I think bringing a foreign a facilitator, I think, is a good one. We've tapped from that experience and we'll use it for betterment of our own good when it comes to boxing. These days, I think we are not doing well when it comes to boxing federation. Gonna know this where we have boxers that did well for Nigeria, win gold medal in several tournaments. So I think it's needed bringing foreign tutor.
Okay, from boxing, let's move straight to wrestling. This time is not the pro wrestling you do on the court. This one is, the traditional Olympic wrestling. President of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, NWF, that's Daniel Igali, also Commissioner for Youth and Sports in Bayelsa State, says the Federation will present a formidable team that will rewrite the nation's history in the 2024 Olympic Games. That's in Paris, France. Igali gave the assurance in an interview with newsmen in Yenegua while assessing the ongoing Governor Diri National Wrestling Classics after day 3. He noted that with the level of commitment by the country's athletes, is confident of presenting a solid team that will compete favorably with their peers in the World Championship in Serbia. Igali, who doubles as the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development in Bayelsa State, explained that Governor Diri Wrestling Classics will help to pick wrestlers and of course a wrestling team that will represent Nigeria at the 2024 Olympic Games. 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Igali was in the colors of Canada and he won gold, and since he came back to Nigeria, he has been doing so well for Nigerian wrestling, discovering several wrestling talent, and of course helping to nurture them as well.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to say the other time, like bringing this a foreign experience. And Igali is one of the few that brought that thing, that experience into our sporting life here in Nigeria. Here in wrestling, he has been so active since he has been with us here. So I think it's a good one. You just have to encourage him and let him do more.
Okay, let's check out actions on the mat. In the women's 59 kg, Mercy Adekunroye of River State won the gold medal. Favor Puene of Bayelsa second, and of course bronze went to Esther Ashaolu of Oyo State. In the 65 kg freestyle women, Ibipa de Mobola of Bayelsa won the gold medal. Patience Kakande of Eagles Club secured silver. Olatoye Eniola of Ogun State settled for a bronze medal. Tope Adebayo of Oyo State in the men's 70 kg freestyle took his opponent to the sword to clinch gold. Bayelsa State-born Perebole Ebimowe won silver. Pakistan Alfred of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSDC claimed gold in the men's 67 kg Greco-Roman. Julius Adekunle of Ogun State and New Star Purity finished second and third respectively. In the 72 kg Greco-Roman, Brighter Irobekin of Edo State outperformed Albert Idowu of Ogun State. Okori Ebisede of Bayelsa State to win gold. Action continued today at the second Governor Diri National Wrestling Classics as the championship awaits to see 13-time African champion and Olympic silver medalist Blessing Oborodudu, Commonwealth champions Odunayo Adekunroye, 3-time African champions Amas Daniel, Mercy Genesis, and Anna Ruben are taken to the mat. I mean, these are big names as far as wrestling is concerned in Nigeria.
Yeah, definitely. These are big names. The likes of Blessing also. We saw what she has been able to do. To me, I think it's a good one. And we have big names when it comes to wrestling in Nigeria.
Okay. Thanks to the good work of Daniel Igali and support he has also received. All the best to the team as they prepare for the World Championship in Serbia, as well as the Olympic Games in Paris, France next year. Okay, let's cross straight to football this morning. Super Falcons head coach Randy Waldrum has left the Super Falcons in Brisbane, Australia after the team lost their quarter-final ticket to England at the ongoing FIFA Women's World Cup. There have been pressures from different quarters mounted on the NFF over settlement of backlog of unpaid allowances and bonuses by the Federation. Randy Waldrum, his contract will expire next week. He says he wants to continue on the job. He's been owed about 5 months' salary. We're still going to get to the part of the players, and of course the FIPRO statement yesterday that said they're going to help the team to get their backlog of bonuses and allowances from the Nigerian Football Federation. But let's talk about the manager, Bulu Atife, Randy Waldrum, leaving the team behind with diaspora players. Let me call them that way.
You know, I think they've been having a lot of issues. Randy Waldrum and the NFF, and I feel him wanting to continue on the job is something we should, look into and make him, continue on the job, because he has been a wonderful coach so far, because he took us to the quarterfinal stages, and if not for some
second round, we never reached this quarterfinal.
Yeah, exactly. Round of 16 rather. We got to the round of 16, and we could have even done better. But in being the coach, I see a Nigerian team, getting even further in all this kind of championships. So I feel it's in the best interest of us Nigerians and the best interest of the NFF to keep him on as the head coach of the Super Falcons.
Florence Omagbemi, some of the some individuals that have actually put themselves up for this particular position too. I mean, the job of the coach of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. You think the trend of Waldrum should continue, or will look inward?
Well, I think he has been good so far, and I think we should, continue with him. It's if a coach hasn't really done well that we can say, okay, fine, let's change him. He's not really, doing well with the players, with the kind of caliber of players we have in the nation, and his coaching style is not fitting, the system of players we have. But so far so good. I see him, as one of the, I wouldn't say the best coach we've had, but I see him as one of the coaches that has been doing great things with our current players, the kind of caliber of players we have, even the style of play actually, we came with into this World Cup is something that I saw, and I feel like it should even continue rather than us changing coach at this point in time.
Okay, well, let's talk about this embarrassing news that came out yesterday that FIPRO is assisting the Nigerian women's team in their fight with the NFF to receive wages owed. Wait for this, since 2021. I mean, the Global Union actually confirmed yesterday. Well, FIPRO can confirm it is assisting players in a disagreement with the Nigerian Football Federation concerning bonus payments, camp allowances and expenses, some of which dates back to 2021. During the World Cup, the players expressed a desire to remain focused on their performance without making public statements on facing other distraction. However, the Super Falcons believe it is now time for the Nigerian Football Federation to honor their commitment and pay the outstanding amount. Reuters has contacted the NFF for comment, but they did not respond when asked about the issues. But NFF came out with a statement yesterday. They said it's a storm in the teacup, the statement of FIPRO. I don't know what they mean by that. But you're going to talk about it after this commercial break, because we want to go on a commercial break now on Sports Today right here on Honor 103.5 FM.
Honor 103.5 FM.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dogafat Filling Station in Lewura Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
lọ́títọ́ àti lódodo bá a ti rìn lákòóní láti wá look trendy níbikíbi àti nígbàkúùgbà. iléeṣẹ́ amúnidára Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor ní gbogbo ayé ń lọ báyìí. Oh yes, upwardly mobile individuals are now pitching their tent with Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor to look trendy and corporate at all times. At Mike Tomon, we handle corporate, natives, casuals, uniforms, and all kinds of fashion designs. ìròyìn wá tó àwùjọba ẹ̀kọ́ sí iléeṣẹ́ Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor lẹ́yìn ní nọ́mbà 30 Adébájọ Road, Kogi, Bódìjà, Ìbàdàn. Or call 080-3644-8054. At Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor, we help people look good.
Honor 103.5 FM.
Okay, good to know you are still there listening to Sports Today on Honor 103.5 FM. Leo, it's your turn to talk about NFF and FIPRO.
When it comes to Nigerian football, like I do say, it's always about drama. But then when it comes to FIPRO, saying that I think the players have followed the right channel. I mean, saying their grievances when it comes to their payment of their money. See, we cannot take away money from football anyhow. So I think it goes hand in hand, and it's high time we started holding NFF responsible for no payment of these players. Trust me, I know they have ways of generating money when it comes to the NFF. They get some version from federal government.
Where is this money? I mean, does that mean there are no budgetary provisions?
That's what I'm trying to say. They get budget. I mean, they get money from the federal government. They get from FIFA. They get from CAF and every other means, and sponsorship also. So they cannot tell us that they don't have money. I mean, to pay this player. But this is high time we started holding them responsible for all this attitude.
If you are holding, this is 2023. Bolu, and we are talking about 2023.
Yeah.
and for bonus dates back as much as 2021.
So honestly, it's something that I think should be dealt with. It should be taken seriously, and action should be taken upon it, because it's I don't even know the word I can use for it.
Is that how European countries and American countries hold their players?
No, they don't do that. They don't
So
do
where
that.
do they get the money? I mean, what do they do that we are not doing? Or what are we doing that they are not doing?
Honestly, I just feel it's bad governance. It's bad governance.
Yeah.
You know, the government, the NFF Federation, you know, the people, the leaders are the ones. I don't want to say they are the ones usurping all the money that are supposed to be paid to these players, you know, for the jobs they are doing, and rather they are taking it for themselves. God knows what they are doing with it. You know.
To add to what you are saying, I believe it's because no one is being held responsible for all this action. It has been happening even
for a quite number of years
and nobody
now.
is held responsible, and so definitely it will continue.
Everyone
like
just, you know, overlooks it and just be like, oh, these players themselves, they have the money, you know, it's not something they will miss, you know, because these players themselves are rich, so they believe that they don't have to pay them this, you know, minute amounts of money. But you know, when you work for something, you deserve to be paid for what you've done. Despite, even if you're a billionaire, you know, you worked for it, you're even supposed to be paid for, you know, the job you've done. So I believe this is something that has gone for way too long, and it has to be stopped right now. If not, you know, it's going to continue happening till God knows when.
Okay. We just hope people in the authority in the position to correct these anomalies will do so as soon as possible. Gentlemen, we have a breaking news coming from the city of London, and of course dovetailing into the city of Manchester. That's in UK. That's because West Ham United have agreed deals for United's Harry Maguire and Southampton's James Ward-Prowse, worth about £60 million in total. Each deal is thought to be in the region of £30 million. Maguire, 30, struggled for first-team actions at Old Trafford last season and has been stripped of the captaincy this season. So we know he's going to leave. When and where is what we don't know. But now we are getting clear picture of his destination.
I think it's a good one for United fans. They can't wait to let Harry Maguire go. But then, to me, I think it's a positive one for Maguire, because I believe playing at West Ham, where there will be less pressure on his head, I believe is going to perform wonderfully well. Because
are you saying the £80 million tag of most expensive defender actually affected his performance?
Maybe, just maybe, because there's a different Maguire playing for the Three Lions of England, and there's a different Maguire playing for United also. So I think there's a bigger player playing for United.
We'll see another different Maguire
at West Ham.
Three personalities in one.
Certainly.
Okay, James Ward-Prowse too, leaving relegated Southampton. Yesterday we were talking about Nigerian players in Leicester, and I was telling you that I was thinking top clubs would go for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an opportunity for top clubs to go for them. But now, Wilfred Ndidi, Kelechi Iheanacho are still stuck with Leicester City.
I think there were some teams, European teams like Fenerbahce, Istanbul, that were interested in, you know, getting Wilfred Ndidi, though we didn't see it pan out the way we expected. But well, it's not over. You know, we can still see some late actions, you know, happening between. And James Ward-Prowse, you know, now in West Ham, is it? Yeah, in West Ham, getting out of the relegation group. It's always, you know, it's always nice when you're not playing for the relegation zone. You know, you still see that you are relevant. You know, still playing top-notch football in whatever team you are, even in the top 20, even if you're in the bottom, you know, half of the team. It's still always very, you know, good and nice to see play for, you know, Premier League rather than the Championship. So I feel it's going to, you know, give his best, give his all, you know, no as for them not to even get relegated and him having to start to look for another team. So it's a good one for him.
Wolves boss Julian Lopetegui has left the club with ex-Bournemouth manager Gary O'Neill set to replace him. Gentlemen, our time is up, but just enough time to talk about Bayern Munich, who wants to submit a new offer of €110 million, £94.6 million, including add-ons for Tottenham and England striker Harry Kane. We go see how this one go end. If Kane does not leave Tottenham, the club will pursue a move for Ghent Nigerian forward Gift Orban, 21, in addition to another centre-back and midfielder. Should we now pray that Kane doesn't leave?
Okay, let's see if Orban will be making that move to Tottenham. Probably I'll be so happy for him.
No, to Bayern.
Yeah,
Bayern.
to Bayern Munich, rather, I was about to say Bayern Munich. I think it's going to be a very good one for him playing at Bayern Munich. So definitely, let us pray that Harry Kane will not leave Tottenham.
Bolu.
Well,
which is a prayer now?
No, the thing is, as Nigerians, obviously, we would pray
Patriotic
for
Nigeria.
Tottenham exactly as patriotic
Say
Nigerians.
as a biased Nigerian.
Well, but being realistic right now, I would say it should be better for Tottenham. It should be better for Bayern Munich as a team and Tottenham and Harry Kane as a player.
The story is actually that Tottenham will pursue Gift Orban if Harry Kane leaves for Bayern Munich.
Then I feel it works both ways for both ways for him. It's perfect.
So
if
we should
Bayern
pray
doesn't get him,
that Bayern get Orban.
gets Kane,
so that Orban can
go to Tottenham.
I
feel that's even better because it's tough playing in English Premier League, and you being there, it even makes you much famous, and it even makes you have been open to a lot more, a lot more competition, a lot more deals, that can come in later years. So I feel him playing in Tottenham is way more better. So let's hope Harry Kane goes to Bayern and we can have
I prefer Gift playing at Bayern Munich.
You prefer Gift playing at Bayern
because that gives him a Champions League opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Champions League opportunity and a trophy to his name, definitely.
Okay. I love that trophy part. It's used to, trophy where it's coming from. So you should not get stopped win trophies. Gentlemen, our time is up on the program. We just have to pack our bags and leave the studio this beautiful Wednesday morning. Your parting shot on the program.
Yeah, it's nice doing this with you. This midweek edition of Sport Today on Honor 103.45 FM. I will be back tomorrow for another edition of Sport Today. Tomorrow.
All right, thank you everyone for having me here. This is my first time, being in this house with my two bosses, Mr. Eni and Mr. Ayo. So I'm really glad.
You see, boss.
You won't set us up.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad that I'm in their presence to come and give you the best of sports today. So just expect us back very soon tomorrow and other days.
Okay, my name remains Eniola Afolabi. Taking a big leave out of you this beautiful Wednesday morning. Hoping to return bigger and better tomorrow for fresh and exciting edition of the program. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day and keep it locked down on the biggest and the best. Honor 103.5 FM. Good morning.